Hey guys, Josh here with Rocky Mountain, and I'm here with the all-new 2018 YZ450F. They've gone through and revamped almost the entire bike, so we're going to go through and give you a first look on all the new things that are happening with this new bike. All right guys, so I'm here with Philip. He's the product planning manager here at Yamaha, and he's going to give us a brief overview of all the new things that have happened in the 2018 YZ450F. It's a brand new bike, it's highly anticipated, and yeah, give us a breakdown.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all new from the wheels up, and where we really concentrated on this bike is in the chassis, with having a very connected feel for the rider, transmitted to the ground, through the tires, through the wheels, through the suspension. The engine to have a very controllable feel, so your throttle hand's connected to the rear tire. And then we have all new bodywork and then some industry-leading new technology with this bike. Starting with the engine, we have an all new cylinder head that has a straighter intake port shape. The piston's all new. It went to a bridge box design that's going to add more structural integrity to that part, so when it's going up and down at 12,000 RPM, she'll stay together. The piston pin has been DLC coated. That's going to reduce friction. The camshafts are now higher profile intake and exhaust. With the clutch, we have a new pressure plate. And then with the disc, we added a different surface treatment to them. So that's really going to help out with like half clutch. Think of when you're on the starting gate and your half clutch, right when it's engaging, the feel is going to be a lot better with that. And then with the transmission, we've increased the thickness of second, third, and fourth gear 1 millimeter to accommodate for that increase in performance. And really the biggest thing with this engine is now it has electric start. So hit the button, you're good to go. Also with that engine, we have new engine cases. What we did with the new engine cases, we were able to increase the cylinder incline 2 degrees. So now it's more upright. So that's going to affect the weight distribution and put more weight on the front wheel. And along with that, we have an all new chassis. It's a aluminum bilateral beam frame. We've done a lot of different changes to it to affect the rigidity balance. Some of the biggest changes is a straight tank rail. When we talk about the motor mounts, we move from the top of the cylinder head now to the rear. And with the suspension, we've gone to an all new next generation KYB fork and shock. So you take this new chassis, more weight on the front, better rigidity, next generation KYB suspension. We have a package that's very planted, very controllable, and like we said, really connected to the rider. All right, also with the 2018 YZ450F, we have all new bodywork. The biggest thing you'll notice right off the bat is the radiator shrouds, as now the intake track is integrated into the shroud. So it gives a lot slimmer profile. Along with that, the seat's more narrow and the tank's narrower. So all three of these combined gives a lot in different contour shape. So it's going to be a lot more lighter and more narrow feeling than the prior model. Additionally, the seat itself is lower by about 20 millimeters at the rear, 8 millimeters in the saddle. So that's going to lower the center of gravity and again, contribute to this nice lightweight feeling. All right, and then we have all new technology with this bike. And what does that mean? Well, from your smartphone, you can now tune the fuel and ignition timing of this bike to tailor it for whatever your needs are, whatever the track is giving you. You can go in, take away power, put some more power here, take away there, and then get the perfect bike setup for you. Some additional features with the power tuner is a race log function. So with this feature, you can go in and put all your bike settings in. So you have a great setting that day, you can log everything, what your sag is, your clickers, tire pressure, tire compounds, everything. And then you can always go back in and find that setup next time you go back. Another fine feature is it has a monitor function, so you can see if it's hooked up while the bike's running, what the throttle position is, what the RPM is, things like engine coolant, air temperature, things like that. It also has a trip feature, so I can go in, say I just changed my oil, I know I need to change it again in 7.5 hours. I set a trip, 7.5 hours, a reminder goes off, so I know, oh, time to change oil again. So all those are user defined. You can put whatever you want, you know, new piston, oil change, filter, whatever you want to define that as. And then finally, if you're tuning your ignition and your fueling and you come up with a killer setup, it's easy to share. You can share it with your friends. You just go in, you hit share, you say who you want to share it with, and then bam, you're good to go.
Yeah, and all that's just based over the Wi-Fi that's on the bike, and so you just get the password and you're like plugged in, ready to go.
That's right.
Awesome, cool. All right, guys, that is a quick overview of the 2018 YZ450F. Some really cool stuff coming in. You know, the new electric start, the chassis slimmed up, new airbox design. We've got new wheels, new suspension, and there's even more power than they had on their already strong engine. And so thank you, Philip, for giving us that overview. You know, if you guys like this video, make sure and subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest gear guides we're doing, product spotlights, bike reviews just like this. And, you know, we'll see you next time.